2. We're doing bag day today. We have 2 different bag days. We have a heavy bag day, and then we have a higher rep bag day with arms. So we're gonna do heavy bag day, and we'll see where we're at, if we're gonna throw in some buys there at the end. Because I got some cardio to do, which I fucking hate. Right now we are approaching the 4-week out mark, so things are getting pretty serious right now. I just did an update today on my contest prep on IG, so if you guys want to take a look at the 5.5 weeks out, 5-week out mark, that's where we're at right now. So, Pastor Pump is gonna take me through this shit. Let's fucking go. This prep, we've been using these handles, which I really like, actually. There were other times that we were using the bar. Last prep too, we were using the bar. And then we kind of started doing this one. This one feels nice. Paragon hats are available now. Shameless plug. We got blue, we got white, we got black. We got a couple different ones. We got the Team No Waste ones now. Look pretty cool. Check them out. They're like 30 bucks. Whoa! Man, what a difference 40 minutes from 35 feels.
Yeah.
Shit.
Dropping calories. Find a good therapist since my guy left to Arkansas.
Oh, he's gone?
Thank God. So I look online for the dude in Miami. They're like 120 bucks in Miami Beach. So I'm not going to spend 3 hours of my day, spend 120
just
bucks.
there and back and spend money. It's just a massage therapist?
Yeah.
I did see there was, I'll send you the info. I found somebody online that I was actually going to contact, and they're near like Doral area. It's not that bad.
I just don't want to lose 3 hours of my day.
Yeah.
Physical therapy or massage therapy?
Like a good sports massage therapy.
Morph and Kendall. Go to Morph and Kendall.
Morph?
Yeah, that's where I go for my shoulder.
Okay.
I'll send you the info.
I was having a dinner, right? Buzzford. Dinner for Olympia. And some lady kept telling me, I want to do some therapy, I want to do some therapy. So he goes, okay, I guess, he's assuming when they let her do therapy, she kind of wants probably some promotion, whatever it was. So they do therapy, and the lady goes, that'll be 300 bucks.
What? I said, fuck off. So she's begging him to do
the therapy.
He does it, and then she charges him 3 times
He
more.
did all this video work promotion. At the end, she says it's 300 bucks.
Oh, and he did video stuff?
Everything, trying to give a promotion, like,
Wow.
things like a trade-off. You know what I mean? And 300 bucks.
I was like, no.
They're like, what do I do now? It's like, then she goes to everybody, they're, sipping for my chronotherapy, so.
I would have done it in the video at the end.
I would have done like.
So I did all this.
So I paid her this, and I gave her a tip with this.
Wow.
Yep. You say so.
know what's tougher too is I'm not used to training at this time anymore.
Yeah.
At this time already, on a normal day, I'm ready.
Yeah, you're about to get
In
straight
bed,
down already.
I'm like sleeping already.
The other time I'm sitting on the couch and we'll watch TV, but I'm not watching. I'm just like getting ready to go play out.
Just
what happens as you age? 8 o'clock becomes midnight.
I think it's just more that you train your, you know, just have a certain amount of meals before.
Well, if you're getting up at 6 o'clock, I get up at 4, but if you didn't get up at 6 o'clock to do cardio, 12 hours later, you're pretty much...
Yeah, because I don't, if I wake up at 6 to do cardio and everything like a normal day, I don't really sleep like after.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I gotta start my day.
First exercise, take our time to do 1 and 5 or 6 before the real stuff. So, take your time to warm up.
Weight's going down though. That's good. No more tests anymore. My test.
So right now, how much?
Initially, immediately, I went down like. I went out to that grunk party
Yeah.
and I didn't eat. They didn't have any food, so and I felt fine. I wasn't like that hungry. So then the following day, when I weighed myself in the morning, I had 3 meals that day. 2 before I left, and then 1 when I got back. And then I weighed myself the next morning, and I was 186. Yeah. And then I did my normal meals train, and then I got back to 189, which is fine because I was at 194 forever. Didn't move, so at least I broke that 190 cusp that I couldn't squeeze out.
Here, like 4, next time will be a heavy set.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
That's part of recovery right there.
I'm not human. 200-year-old mutant. See that? Look at that. No scar. Look at that. No scar.
We lose him?
Huh?
Did we lose him?
I think so.
He's like,
He
I'm
knows
done.
the heavy stuff's coming.
He's like, I'm done. Hi.
Bye, guys. I'm leaving all my shit. Leaving all my shit.
Here we go. Even though you did a high rep set, it was lighter, we go high rep, but it's like a little slower than the first one. It was real explosive. Let's go. There we go.
Yep. Diet's kicking in.
It's that prep face.
Oof. Like this morning I did cardio. You know, I'm getting all these text messages in the morning, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna turn off my phone. I can't even, like, until I have meal one now, it's like I can't even get anything done. Like, you know how some people, they're like, oh, I need to get my coffee in the morning before. I need to just eat one meal first. I know some of you guys have got to deal with that too, but once you get that first meal, then you're like, okay, well, my brain could function a little bit. I can make moves now, but anything before that, like my MRST. Also, the other part that I hate about training at this time is I gotta wait all fucking day before I get carbs. Because usually 6 meals a day. I train with Carlos in the middle of the day. So meal 1, carbs. Meal 2, carbs, pre-workout. And then meal 3, post-workout, carbs. And then the last 3 are like easy because it's like salad and there's steak. You know, so you get the fats and stuff in there. And then when you train at the end of the day, it's like, oh my God, you eat that first meal, you're nice, but then that second meal, you're like, fuck.
Well, man, crazy. I train at 5:30 in the morning, but for me, like, get up, eat, get it done. I'm like, all right.
Okay.
It's like, I'm done. Well, I think about it. I'll have to wait until the day, like save my energy and just get it done.
It's like I was watching my lullaby today. I took like a 40-minute nap. My lullaby today was them voting on the impeachment.
Oh, yeah.
When they're like, yay, so-and-so, yeah, so-and-so, no. And I'm like, ooh, this is soothing. This is very soothing.
Heavy days, we'll go one arm at a time. Use more weight. And on light days, we'll just do a little more control with both hands. Because today we're doing heavy, so we'll power one arm at a time. What's one thing as a man that you would never bring up to your current girlfriend about an ex-girlfriend?
Anything about sex?
Okay, good.
Okay, good. I got it right.
That's right. That's common sense, right? Now, as a woman to a man, what would you not bring up?
Dick size.
What about what your ex-boyfriend would spend on you compared to what you would
Oh,
spend
that
on
too.
you as a man?
That too.
So you walk into
Money
a
spending.
concert. You walk into a concert with pretty good seats, and your girlfriend goes, "My ex-boyfriend would get me front row seats."
Oh, I would have left.
I hope you enjoy the concert. It's been real.
No, I wouldn't do a concert. I'd be like, go back home.
I think I saw him over there.
That is.
I would have left.
Well, it ended that night, right there.
Oh.
It ended that night. So, yeah.
I would have gotten home. No, man.
As a dude, you can feel that one.
I would have gotten home.
That one fired me up for good. Like
I said, cool, give him a call.
I think I see him in the front row.
Cool, give him a call.
yeah, look, he's up there with his new girlfriend.
I started looking up and the stands are like, you come down over here.
That's work. Come on. Go. Get it.
When we started prep, we were barely doing, we were doing like 2.5 plates.
Yeah, 1 1/4 or something like this. They actually got hit by 2 plates on them.
There you go, 2 plates.
It's not even that heavy. What gets you is the guys in here are talking about trying to get the same size, and there's like 1 plate on a shoulder press. I'm like, I got a torn tricep, and I'm doing sets of, you know.
It's all about reps, okay?
I did 10 to 12.
Meet me in the middle. It's a good song. It's a good song. You just sway.
That's a prep move.
You can't really do much because you can't expend that much energy. Yeah.
You gotta do the Will Smith, the hitch.
The hitch, you just in place, don't really move much. It's funny because you mentioned hitch. Laura, the girl that I'm dating, she doesn't speak English. So when we watch Netflix, I have to put Spanish, like not subtitles, like the whole movie's Spanish.
Done.
And then I put English subtitles. So I watch movies that I've seen already, and one of them was Hitch. So I know the lines that are coming, you know. So then they say it in Spanish, and I'm like, oh God, like really? That's how it.
What's the title
I'm like,
in Spanish?
Hitch. Hitch.
Well, I lived in Panama for 3 years, so everything was in Spanish. Like, you know, everything was dubbed in Spanish. So it was like, yeah, you come out like, that's not the way this guy sounds.
No.
Rocky don't sound like that.
That's not what he said.
Rocky's not
The
Mexican.
other day we saw Step Brothers and all the jokes in Step Brothers. I'm like, oh, they ruined the joke.
They killed it.
I'm like, that's not how it's supposed to sound.
¿Tocaste mi juego de batería?
Like that, yes. Yeah. It's not how it's supposed to sound.
How do they say the line, I put my nuts on your drum set?
How's it gonna come out?
Puse mis testículos en tus
Like
baterías.
that.
You're kidding me.
I swear to
That
God.
is horrible. That is ruined.
Yeah. All right, these and...
Yeah, these and the guys.
No, now you gotta talk in Spanish.
Ahora voy a quitar la camisa mía. And then they're like,
And the mouth keeps moving.
yeah. Hey, finally. Last one. God.
Oh, wait. Vamos.
Let's keep moving.
Santiago, ¿cómo te sientes en tu preparación para la competencia?
La competición es muy bueno para el Arnold Classic. Estoy entrenando para el culturista de clásico.
Oficios culturistas.
De culturista de clásico. Actually, of all the exercises I think that we've been doing for back this whole prep, believe it or not, this one I think has helped me one of the most. I have a very long torso and my spine, you know, you guys probably seen me, I have a really terrible posture. So I was always accustomed when I do back that I've always had my back arched this way. And this machine here, with the extremely wide grip, at least forces me to make sure that my back is arched the entire time. We saw a very interesting video of a very famous trainer, we won't say names, but pretty much emphasizing that you need to arch your back on all these back movements, but you really don't have to like stick machines and shit in the person's back to make sure it's arched, but when you train.
The reason why I don't do that, because I want the person to naturally find that groove of what they're trying to do. I want you to find that groove of where you're pulling down with your lats and that kind of stuff, because it's cute to come in and stick stuff in your lower back or put you in a pad to kind of hold your place, but when you learn how to find that groove and keep yourself in, it's a lot more natural for what you're trying to do.
I agree. I think that not only does it make you very conscious about your positioning when you're doing the movement, but you actually know what it's supposed to feel like. So at any point, if you start arching yourself forward, the contraction feels nothing like what it's supposed to, and as soon as you arch your back, then you're like, okay, now I feel it.
And you see, when you do like a regular pull down, we'll come in and lean a little more power back. When we do the isolation of the wide grip, we'll come in and lean into it and keep that form right in here. You know, so I can get cute and bring pads and hold you in place, whatever it is, but I'd rather you just kind of like find out what we're trying to do with the movement and then kind of get that groove on there.
So I honestly, when we started doing this back movement in the beginning of prep, I didn't necessarily like it because, I mean, I was so uncomfortable with the width.
You're very weak.
And I was very weak too. Very wide movement, and I was so used to so many preps with Carlos, with us doing it from the back, that now I had to adjust myself from the front, but it really made a difference on, and I think that you guys will see on stage that my mid-back has pulled out a little bit more because
You know, maybe
we're
the back of the
here.
bicep right there when you're doing it too.
Yep.
I mean, with that angle.
So this is another movement that we switched up to this entire prep. In our last prep, we were doing a lot of the close grip, the V-bar. On this one, just a standard row. I have little T-Rex arms, as you guys already know. So it was always very difficult to pull those elbows back more than what they're supposed to because I was limited by that bar hitting me here and I couldn't get that elbow back. Now that we use the longer bar and we're using more of just a little bit more shoulder width, it allows me to crank my elbows all the way back. So it was another good adjustment.
Yeah, if we do the first power row, like a hammer strength or a close grip row with a low row, then the next row, we want to repeat and do the same kind of range of motion. We open it up and do more like a barbell row, where we kind of bring it right into the mid-air right in here.
He does the baby oil. I always end up fucking up my shins.
This conversation started to check out mine. What's all that baby oil?
Check out my Instagram.
Check out my last video that I posted.
I'm a barber. We have a lot of use for baby oil.
Chequea mi Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram me. Easy.
Six is here.
So the knee wraps are just so I don't scrape my knees and my shins when the bar comes up. And you could get these on the Paragon website. So we like to, in these rack deadlifts, we'll touch the weight. So we're not going to failure on all the sets. Until the heavy set, then we'll push the reps on it. But we'll work our way up. about 4 plates. That's like where our comfort zone has been. Kind of a nice balance between squeezing out the reps and it's still feeling decently heavy and also not getting injured. So finding that middle ground is important, but sometimes in our previous preps we got up pretty high and then we had to pull back a little bit. This prep, since we've been almost playing catch up in strength the entire prep, mostly due to my incompetence in the off season, but we worked our way up to 4, which is like our comfortable rep range / weight, and then we kind of maintain it right there, 10 to 15 reps from there.
I think Trump forgot to mention last night in the State of the Union that since he's been president, Santi's gains have been off the charts. Carlos got his pro card while he's president. So in the bodybuilding world, President Trump has done a lot for a lot of gains, you know? We had 2 new Mr. Olympias while he's been in president. And so, I mean, he's done a lot for bodybuilding without him even knowing. Let's go. Goes right underneath that first rep.
Easy, come on!
Chest up, hips down, go. Go, rise and squeeze, come on. Squeeze, come on. Tight, come on. Go. Go. Right, let's go, come on. Squeeze it up, come on.
Good. You fucking cockroaches. The Cuban Missile approaching 4 weeks out. Take a look at the bad guy, okay? This won't be the last time you see this bad guy again, let me tell you. Click to subscribe, like, thumbs up. We're trying to get one of these every single week going into the Arnold Classic. Carlos is he's going to be accompanying me to the Arnold Classic this year. So it should be a good time. And I think that you guys probably saw a little bit of an improvement in the physique since last week. I know I have. And hopefully it just continues every single week from here. Carlos, you want to say anything?
God bless America.
Man, a few words. He'll come up with a good boxing, another good boxing metaphor next time.
Yeah, have a good one next time.
Okay.
Don't forget to thank Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, and thank you, Trump 2020. Yeah. Anyways, see you guys. Peace.